What is going on, guys? It is Lely206 and this is episode 6 of Keep Your Enemies Closer. If you're wondering why I might put this series on pause until PES 2014 comes out, you'll find out at the end of this episode. But we're going to the first match of this episode against a very good technical squad. It didn't look pace reliant, so I knew this guy was going to be a good player. I was expecting a tough battle, and that's exactly what I got. So we're going to the first piece of action as I get the ball to Van der Voors right in the start of the match. It was a good effort on goal, had the keeper beaten, but he just managed to miss the target. Now here, I was actually having a lot of the ball, but I just wasn't getting in a lot of threatening positions. Wasn't like I was passing about in defence. And here you can see this guy has quite a few good efforts and a few speculative efforts. But then at the end of the first half, I thought this pass to Iniesta was offside, but it wasn't. He gets through and then he gives it to Torres, and this is the only way Torres would actually ever score now if the goalkeeper was nowhere to be seen. So he gets a lead, and if there was anyone deserving of a lead, it's probably him. But then we're going to the start of the second half, and somehow Ivanovic doesn't get that pass. It's something so stupid, and then the goalkeeper makes a meal of that because it wasn't even a hard shot to save, and he tips it straight into Neymar's path and he makes it 2-0. So now it took me a very long time to actually get my team into gear and start being a lot more threatening, and that's what happened after 70 minutes. Suarez forces a great save which turns into a corner. Then from the corner he clears it. I get the ball to Certos. Certos gives it to Everett, plays it to Aguero, and this is a clever play from Aguero because I anticipated where he's going to go. Didn't allow the defender to come anywhere near him, and he makes it 2-1. Then here I get the ball to Certos. Certos gets it to Van der Voors, who takes another great effort, and they had the keeper beaten again. Just unlucky for him as he managed not to hit the target, and it ends 2-1. So that was a good tough battle. So now we're going to the second match of this episode, and it's hard to read how this guy's going to play because he's got Ronaldo and Aguero, who are very good technical players, but they're also speed freaks as well. So he could easily be spamming the ball. So I just thought we're going to have to wait and see. But it didn't really take long because as he gets a kind deflection, without a second thought he just turns and spams one forward. But Aguero runs onto it, he gets into the box, goes for goal, but Reina makes a great save and puts it behind for a corner. Now Ronaldo puts one into the box and Ivanovic clears it, but then he wins it and gets it to Beckham. Beckham somehow slides around that defender, and he has a great effort on goal and actually scores. So he makes it 1-0. And then somehow I get the ball through here to Van der Voors, and now he's worrying about other players too much. So I thought I've got a lot of space to shoot, and I just let him know that I'm not afraid of shooting from distance, and his keeper makes a great save. Now Ronaldo puts the ball into the box here, and I don't know how his attacker actually wins this ball. He gets a great effort on goal, and Reina makes the save. Then from this corner he has another great effort here as I win this ball here. This would have been a great goal had this gone in, but Reina makes the save. And then right towards the end of the first half, this is where the game starts to change a lot in my favour here. A little bit of good moment here from Defoe, great turn there, and a great finish makes it 1-1. And then all the momentum went with me from that moment as I play a nice little clip ball to Certos. This just felt like such a nice team goal at the time, but when I watch it back it looks like a sweaty goal, but it felt like such a just nice flowing move there. Now here right towards the end of the first half, I get the ball into the box with Van der Voors. A great effort and a great save, but luckily for me it falls to Belhanda, and Belhanda taps into an empty net. So a late vicious 3 goals from me there puts me into the lead, and then I think I started relaxing a bit too much here as like nothing happens until the 60th minute and it starts with him. I was a bit like puzzled how Reina got beat on his near post. I didn't expect him to have to dive across on his near post, so that was a bit of bad positioning there. And then here I got a bit of luck, or a lot of luck, as Aguero somehow manages to miss from there, and then I thought that's it, this is going to be my game. And then just moments later after that miss, it tends to happen a lot in Pro when you miss a big chance yourself, just a few seconds later the other guy will go on and score if he gets half a chance, and that's exactly what happened this time in my favour. And that was really the end of that. Well, that was the end of this match, apart from this little great effort here, nice little bit of skill from Certos, just unlucky as he just manages to go wide. So that's the end of that match. It's a pretty even match. A late surge of goals in the first half secures the win for me here, and that leaves me with 35 mil after the second match of this episode. So now we're going into the third match of this episode, and just look at this guy's squad. He's got Bale, Neymar, Robben, and Aguero all just sitting on the bench. So I thought this was going to be a massive uphill battle, but he gives the ball away cheaply at the start of the first half, and I'm just going to let him know that's not a very good idea, and it will most likely hurt you. So he gives the ball away cheaply. I'll do a bit of good build-up play here as Morales plays the ball into Suarez. Suarez gets into a good position and makes it 1-0 as he smashes it into the far corner. Now here he gets a bit impatient and plays a pass that wasn't really on, and I thought this time he gives the ball away cheaply again, and this time I'm going to show him that I can smack you just as hard on the counter attack. So I get the ball through to Suarez on the counter attack. Suarez beats the keeper who comes out rushing at him and makes it 2-0. So here now Petrobunov has a deflected effort saved by the keeper, but he wins the ball back again and gives it to Suarez. Suarez pops it off to Moraes. Moraes goes for the foul corner, but Suarez, being very lucky, just deflects it into the net, but then he's unlucky as he was given offside, and that stops him getting the hat-trick. So now here he puts one into the box, and I think this is the only chance he actually has, and it's unlucky for him as it hits the post, then hits the keeper. Could have easily gone back in, but it ends up going straight back to the keeper. And then yeah, that was the actually only chance he had. But then this is one of the reasons I'm actually thinking of deciding to put this game on pause. This guy actually does the honourable thing, and he goes and clicks on quit match, and I actually get money for it, so I actually applaud this guy for doing the honourable thing rather than just disconnecting the other way and making me get nothing. Now this is the reason why I'm thinking of putting this series on pause until PES 2014 comes out. It's nothing to do with coming against these top world class squads, it's nothing to do with against playing these spammy players, it's nothing to do with anything like that. It's to do with these type of players I'm meeting that have squad strengths of over 850 or player ratings after 800. They're so worried about that they have no idea of fun and they can't take a loss. So what they do is when they're losing, they normally attack their own internet, and I've come across way too many of them recently. I'm not saying every player over 800 does it, but I come across it way too often. And in my last 5 matches, for example, I've won 3, I've lost 1 and drawn 1. But in PES, what it'll actually have a record of is I've actually won 1, lost 1 and drawn 1, because 2 of the guys have just, done that disconnection where the match gets abandoned and I get nothing for it. So basically I've wasted a lot of my time. They're making it a really bad experience for us players and people. It's not enjoyable to play, it's not enjoyable to edit. I actually only put videos up on YouTube because I find it a passionate thing of mine. I actually enjoy doing it. I enjoy playing PES, I enjoy uploading to YouTube, and just what a free kick that was. So that red card backfired on him there because he thought instead of giving a penalty, a free kick wouldn't be as dangerous, but obviously he doesn't know the special one can score from anywhere. But yeah, so this is where he actually starts to attack his own internet now. But as I was saying, I actually only upload on YouTube as a passion, and I do it on a more regular basis because I like to interact with the PES community. But yeah, so I'm actually wondering, should I actually reset it, or should I do videos like the David versus Goliath thing if you want to see some Master League Online videos from me? And if you haven't seen the David versus Goliath video I'm talking about, I'll put the link in the description, and you can let me know. Come back onto this video, comment put your thoughts in the comment section and let me know. But what I am going to carry on doing is my Master League series with Reading, because I'm right near the end of that season, and I'm going to start uploading that on YouTube on a regular basis. Like, I'm going to upload it as quick as possible because that has become an amazing season, and I would really advise you lot to keep up with that because that has become such a thrilling season to watch. So I will keep uploading until PES 2014, but I probably won't do as much Master League Online videos until PES 2014, unless you guys want me to keep doing it, then I will. But you can see why I'm slowly getting away from it at the moment. But I hope you guys do enjoy this episode. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, what I should do. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.